Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are at Darana Raceway, right out of Columbus, Ohio, as we are here for King of the Columbus Backside Battle. We have 50 plus small tire cars, a bunch of true street cars, and a mix in the other classes, but the video is going to mainly focus on small tire and true streets this weekend. So we are here, as you can see. This is a crazy backside. Looks like it's gonna be pretty fast. Good asphalt. We're over here by the cornfields, all this stuff here on the top end of Darana Raceway. So they are calling cars to the lanes right now. We're kicking it off with small tires. So here we go, guys. First round small tire coming at you. Apple taking on twin turbo S10. Smoked out, guys.
Well, they both had the
Brian White all the
went
way.
Up and smoked. Brian White going around number 2, Jordan.
Here we go. Houdini taking on Robbie Dollar. Whew, how's it run?
Looked like a tie
Robbie
race
got
down
loose.
there. Going to the camera.
Ooh,
Wow,
that's a good
Robbie
one.
Dollar hanging with one of the best in the business. Gonna have to come down to the photo, the tape. We got Happy on the light this weekend. He brings his own finish line crew. They are some of the best in the business. We're gonna go with Charles Porter and Houdini.
Houdini gonna get the win, guys. Houdini gets the win. All right, here we go. We got Raggedy Ann, Nitrous, Ford Mustang taking on the Turbo New Edge. That's gonna be all Raggedy Ann.
Right down through there.
Raggedy Ann getting the W. All right, you got Turbo Nova taking on Turbo Mustang. Shoo, as a lick. I think that's right lane. We'll go to Happy for the official call. Right lane, guys, right lane. All right, guys, LSMR2 taking on another one that's turbocharged Fox body. Something happens to the MR2, guys, and that's going to be all Fox body. Moving on. All right, guys, got a nitrous Malibu and a nitrous Mustang. Actually, it's boosted Mustang, boosted Mustang. What a save!
It's going to be Allie and the Fox body are winner.
What a save, guys. Left lane going to get the dub. All right, guys, next pair, we got this boosted Fairmont taking on the boosted Mustang, no front end. Looks like right lane.
Decent run for Ethan
Just a call
Homan.
from Happy. Right lane, guys. Right
Tough
lane.
draw there.
All right, Nick Clutter's over in the Malibu taking on Andrew Shepard over here in the RX-7. Woo, he driving. I think that's right lane, though.
Looks like he might have got there first. We're waiting for word.
Shepard was driving. Right
It is
lane,
Austin
Shepherd.
Your winner.
That boy was driving the whole way up there. That's 700 foot and 660. All right, here we go. Kevin Fields, Hillbilly Hustler, taking on Tyler Cox in King third. That looks like Hillbilly. We'll get the official
So
call.
receiving from the starting line. No, he didn't.
Hillbilly Hustler moving on. Kevin Fields.
Now we got a broke scene.
All right, we got a broke by run for the twin Turbo Nova. All right, guys, we got Hustling Horsepower coming up now, taking on Luca Brasi. First time seeing that car. It's all gonna be Pluniak, Hustling Horsepower. Brasi. Car shuts off on Luca Brasi. All right, we got the Ohio State G-Body taking on Jeff Thomas and Ricky. Left lane pops, and that's going to be all Ricky. Jeff Thomas moving on.
Lost the tire early, never recovered. Looks like he might.
All right, here we go. Larry Hout got the Kelly Nate by. So he is moving on to the next round. This is the official by run of the round. It was the chip drone by run. So Hout, first time out since the motor expired back in the springtime.
No testing needed. Larry Howe right.
All right, we got Josh Frimfrock in the Mustang taking on TC2 Trevor in the 240. Trevor having issues. I don't know if that was a jump.
Frimfrock doing what that red Mustang and Josh does right down through.
And Frimfrock's clean, guys. Frimfrock's clean. So Frimfrock moving on. Trevor's gonna have issues and have to go back to the trailer. All right, Nitrous Mustang taking on this Gangster Turbo Camaro. That's Camaro all the way, guys. Camaro moving
right
on.
down through there. Heiser lost
Owens
the tire
in the
early, never
Camaro.
recovered.
All right, Dylan coming up in the Nova. Turbos mounted behind the driver, taking on the Turbo S10.
Dylan Bott again.
I think it's Dylan.
And Chad Lambert.
Oh, they got to look at
To
it.
the camera. They're going to have to look at
It was
the tape on
tight.
that
It was
one.
tight.
This starting line's starting to come in. These races are going to get tighter and tighter.
Dylan with the win.
Bott
Dylan
again,
with
red
the
Nova, right
win.
lane, your winner.
All right, we got Jake Boswell and Derek Witt. Teammates going to battle. Derek in the old nerd car. Jake in his proven LS Mustang.
Sun is just 2 pairs back.
That's a race.
Wow, another
I think that might be
race.
Derek, honestly, guys. Dude, that's tight. Derek getting the win. Wow.
That was
good race between teammates. Derek moving on. All right, this is a race, guys. Billy the Kid, Billy Hoskinson, his brand new Camaro, taking on Team Denver, Jarrett Bradshaw. Wow, what a race. Right lane, I believe, got that one, guys. I ain't gonna lie. They going to the tape.
The best in the business.
That Camaro rolled out on top end. Oh, Hoskinson takes down one of the guys that was in the finals of last year. Hoskinson moving on. Here we go. First all-wheel drive of the weekend. This turbo 4G63 Clips taking on Bob over in the Turbo Mustang. It's gonna be left lane. Get the official call.
He made a great run, but he was late.
Left lane, guys. Left lane. All right, got Jaden Boswell taking on the old school car. Coming over here in the left, well, the inside lane. It's gonna be right lane, official
Looks
call.
like it was the fair lane.
Right lane, the fair lane, moving on. Boswell having issues. All right, Air Nitrous cars coming up. Little Monza called Pac-Man taking on Regulator Racing. Mustang gonna move on. All right, guys, we got the Overdose Nitrous SS95. Come up in the far lane, taking on a Nitrous Fox out of Ohio over here in the inside lane. Looks like Overdose. Left lane, guys. Left lane. Overdose taking the W.
Yes, I know. I called him on.
Nitrous Mustang coming up, taking on Dave Jones in the Turbo Camaro. Gap on that one, guys.
Tommy
Dave Jones
and Chase, please pull
moving
your cars
on.
forward. Tommy and Chase, please.
Hey, here we go. Don and the Swamp Zombie taking on Ryan McCoy coming up. Turbo Box Body. Don, King of Columbus on the bare concrete on the front side. Trying to double up here on the back side for 2025. Wow, coming out wheel stand. He gets it. McCoy tried to ram down, but wow. Don coming up, wheels out right at us, guys. All right, we got Johnny Christensen and Mike Bandy coming up. Bandy all-wheel drive, Johnny Turbo LS Nova. Johnny Christensen, guys. Johnny Christensen moving on. All right, we got Chase coming up in the MR2 taking on Tommy Hoskinson. the Prodigy SRC over here in the Falcon. Tommy again signaled number 2. He's coming in second, guys. Here we go. That's tight, guys. That's tight. Right lane, Hoskinson getting the win, SRC.
Street Race Channel, Gen 2.
Here we go, gangster matchup, that twin turbo Hemi, Gabe Ziegler, over in the old Mopar, coming up against Nicky Floyd, North Carolina, on the car Little Psycho, single turbo LS. That Hemi just doing Hemi things. Ziegler taking the win.
Tried to get back in and get around him, but it's a little bit too late.
All right, got this purple floppy, I think Savage is what's on the window. Taking on Austin Jeffers over here in the Mustang. Jeffers, you've seen him also back here on the concrete race, out here on the backside.
Truck, box body Mustang.
Jeffers taking the W.
Underwood Saul started to get loose. Saul Jeffers.
All right, guys, had a hell of a round in the small tire first round. A lot of gangsters, a lot of upsets, a lot of crazy matchups. So we are going into the second round right now. Matchups are even crazier. So let's head into the starting line. Let's see who's moving on to the third round here at King of Columbus. All right, small tire coming into the water box now. Gangster matchup coming up. Gabriel over in the twin turbo Hemi Mopar. Taking on Nick Michael. Turbo LS. It's gonna be a good one, guys. I'm telling you right now, these are two gangsters. Nick Michael getting the win. Another big matchup coming up. It's Derek Witt, the OG nerd car, over here on the inside lane, taking on Austin Jeffers in the outside lane.
First round, they're both in the right lane. Jeffers throwing down the left lane. Again, there's some bumps out there in the left lane.
This water burnout only is really showing some differences here. Let's see what happens. All right, pulling Jeffers through the line. Witt waiting patiently. So this should be a good matchup right here. Two very even cars. Be Jeffers, I believe. Derek getting loose.
Jeffers got around him. What an upset, Austin Jeffers.
Austin Jeffers getting it done.
All
right, here we go. Eric Mann's coming up. Y'all remember the OG Boston George over here. Blue Fox body, single turbo Mustang. Taking on the all-wheel drive Eclipse, 4G63 power. he can hold off the all-wheel drive. Yeah, I'm thinking that's the Eclipse.
Namos left on him.
Left lane, the Eclipse.
And that is clean. Namos gets there first.
Sounds like there might be a protest though on it, but Eclipse right now, you're W.
We've
got twin turbo battle coming up now. It's the Canadian Nova, Pedro Paul. Taking off. And it's Billy the Kid Hoskinson coming up in the right lane. Here we go. Like I said, Nova coming from Canada. Billy the Kid just 5 minutes down the road here in Hebron, Ohio. See what we can do with this new twin turbo Camaro. That's Billy the Kid, guys. I'm telling you right now. Waiting for the official call. Billy Hoskinson moving on. We got a gangster matchup at Larry Howe, Pro Charge Bracket Car. Far lane taking on Jeff Thomas and Ricky. Here we go, gangster matchup, Ricky versus the bracket car. Official call, I believe it's going to be Houck. Yep, Houck. It looks to me, if I had to take a guess, about a car. Houck pulling hard on top end away from Ricky. All right, here we go. Cody Myers in the fair lane, taking on the Prodigy, Tommy Hoskinson, Street Racing Channel Gen 2 Garage. The Falcon. Go. Happy walking back, getting ready to bang the light. Tommy Hoskinson, Cody Myers.
Side-by-side race.
Hoskinson driving. It's going to be a close call. I believe they're going to say left lane, though.
The starting line was Tommy before that run, but Cody was right there with him.
It's tight, guys. It's a tight call. Hoskinson taking the win. If I had to take a bet, probably wouldn't no more than a half a car.
Moving to round 3.
All right. Jesse Bowen up here in that single turbo Camaro, taking on Shepard in the RX-7. Big Wing Gang checking in, so this one should be a gangster matchup.
I said, when this track comes in, it makes them want to do big wheelies. Hang on to Shepard. Wow, saved it.
Woo, Shepard be driving.
That thing for about 200
Shepard be driving,
Jesse
getting the
Bowen
W.
like
Bowen,
he
though,
broke something.
having
Thank you,
issues,
Jesse,
and
for
he
pulling over.
is hurt.
We're going to come down there.
All right, that's a little 4-0. Taking on Charles Poirier and Houdini.
North Carolina, one of the best in the business on the backside street, any bear surface side racing. Get the crown that so rightfully deserves.
Big Houdini by
Doesn't get much better than that for Houdini.
Nice A to B list. Here we go, regulator racing. issues last round. The other guy did jump the light. So Trevor moving on to second round. Here we go. Canada on the inside, USA on the outside. Nitrous versus Twin Turbo LS. Here we go. Trevor making a lick, taking the W. That's all Trevor. TC2 moving on to the next round. Here we go. Good battle coming up now. So we got Dave Jones over here, the Radial Camaro True Street car normally. Double it up in small tire, taking on the Bad Apple. Mr. White over there, normally on 26s, out here on 28s today. Bad Apple versus the True Street car, Jones. Brian White. I'm sorry, it's Rotten Apple.
In True Street. Yeah. Brian White moving on. He was first pair down.
Definitely marquee matchup of the round coming up right now. Johnny Christensen on the outside. Twin Turbo LS Nova taking on Swamp Zombie Dog. Here we go, guys. Watch for the wheel stand on Swamp Zombie. That's a tight one, guys. Tight one. Oh, Johnny Christensen getting the W. Big Johnny Christensen, LS car, moving on.
Deception, that had to be.
All right, all nitrous matchup coming up now. So we got an Overdose here on the inside, taking on CJ Buckner in Raggedy Ann. CJ not getting a burnout right off the bat. See if they'll back up and hit it again. There goes CJ getting them highs heated up. Here we go, all nitrous battle here, guys.
Solid, clean run
Buckner.
there. Hopefully nothing
broke
major
on the side
for
of the wall, guys.
Raggedy Ann.
All right, we got that little nasty turbo Fairmont taking on the Hillbilly Hustler. Kevin Fields. What a race right there. Fields getting the win, coming by me, carrying the front end. That Hillbilly Hustler moving on. Here we go, gangster matchup coming up. Dylan Bodigan over here. Twin Turbo Nova taking on Hustling Horsepower Nick Buniak. second round. Hustling Horsepower versus Dylan. That one was tight.
Going to the camera.
Yeah, that one's definitely a camera call right there. That's a hard call.
Modigan went loose down there.
Left lane, Hustling Horsepower getting the win. Dylan got loose, and that was just enough for Nick to get back around.
Do it for small tire.
All right, guys, here we go. Third round of small tire coming up now. Field is dwindling down, so we're getting to the money rounds hard now. We're on top end for this round. We're gonna see how close some of this action is, because some of these matchups are crazy. So I know one of the highlight matchups is gonna be the bracket car against Billy the Kid, so that's gonna be a top end battle. So here we go, third round starting now. We'll get the official call, but that is all TC tuned.
Your winner.
Here we go. We got the Prodigy coming up. Tommy Hoskinson taking on Hustling Horsepower Nick Pluniak in Straight Gangster.
Pluniak, Straight Gangster, Hustling Horsepower left side. Tommy Hoskinson.
Here we go, guys. Happy is getting back in position, and we will get this race rolling. Ooh, that's tight. That's tight. I think it's going to be Pluniak, dude, on that one. I think it's Pluniak.
Pluniak had to go to the tape last run.
Waiting for the official call. Pluniak, hard top end charge on Tommy. As you can see, Tommy was driving. Pluniak with the win.
The winner, Nick Pluniak, Hustling Horsepower and Straight Gangster gets the win.
Really good matchups. We got the Shepherd Camp coming up in the RX-7. Taking on Houdini over here on the inside lane. Charles Courier,
Austin Shepherd.
Team Denver. This one right here is going to be a battle. Shepherd grinding it like crazy, but you can't win if that front end's up. That's going to be all Houdini. Here we go. Hillbilly Hustler, inside lane, Kevin Fields. Been riding those wheel stands and craziness all day. Can he keep it going? Taking on Austin Jeffers over in the outside lane. So you see him backing up, patiently waiting on Jeffers. Here we go. Happy is getting in position. They're getting up on boost. Be all Austin Jeffers right there.
Jeffers got there first.
Make sure any calls.
Not sure if it was a clean or not. Might have a protest.
Right now, Austin Jeffers, so if anything changes, we'll let you know. It looks like they might be talking it over. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna look at it, guys.
Looks like they're looking at it.
I'll get the super zoom, guys. We are down about 400 foot down the track.
Keep in mind, these guys are still alive for $13,000. They're calling it clean. Austin
They caught it
Jeffers
clean.
is going to round number 4.
It is a clean
West
call.
Virginia native.
Here we go, Rotten Apple, Brian White, Johnny Christensen. This will be a battle. Both these guys have been rolling today. Here we go. I'm gonna call Brian White on that one. Hell of a lick, but I think that's gonna be Brian White, guys. By about it looks to me about a car.
Gonna be a lot going to the tape.
Waiting on the
It's gonna be some
official.
Good racing.
I'm telling you though, Brian White was coming back hard around Johnny here on top end. Yep, Brian White, official.
Your winner of the Mustang. Give it to the left lane. Wow.
All right, here we go. All-wheel drive, 4G63 power taking on Nick Michaels in that Nova.
Vamos, the all-wheel drive car left side.
Here we go. This all-wheel drive DSM has been tough all day, but Michael, a lot of power in that Nova. As he spools it up. Big wheel stand, but that DSM all the way, guys. Wow. Here we go. Billy the Kid, new Camaro Street Racing Channel, taking on the bracket car of Larry Howe. Pro Charged Big Block Grand Am. This one's going to be a battle, guys.
Supported the King of Columbus events, not just by attending, but
This one's big, y'all. Bracket car in the far lane, Street Racing Channel in the near lane. Hoskinson with the W, guys. That's Hoskinson. Guarantee. That is Hoskinson by about a car.
out of it, you hear him jump on the scramble button. If there's one car you can tell when they hit the scramble, it's that Pro Charged Pontiac.
Hoskinson with the W, guys. Like I said, he drove hard around him here through the middle. Looks like about a car.
Church Street, round 3.
Here we go. Quarterfinals of Small Tire. Rotten Apple, Brian White, taking on the DSM. That looks like Brian White, guys. Brian White official, taking the win.
Brian White been making runs all
Brian White moving to the semi. All right, here we go. Quarterfinals, Billy Hoskinson pulling up, taking on Trevor over in the far lane. TC Toon. Canada versus America on this one, guys. Twin turbo big block here on the inside lane. Twin turbo LS on the outside. Billy's having a hard time keeping it fired up.
I believe in the Canada.
It's not good. Billy having issues.
Billy just shut off.
Brand new car. This will only be, I think, the fourth pass on the car. Helmet is off. I think the car is hurt. Something's not right. The car is running. Look at the face. Gotta get that burnout and get going. Trevor's already in and waiting. Oh, I'm running out of height, guys. back on the west side. Here we go, they got it running. Trevor waited patiently. We're gonna see what happens, guys. Looks like a Billy by about a car. We'll go to the official call. Billy Hoskinson moving to the semifinals.
Billy Hoskinson, your winner. Guys.
All right, big matchup coming up right now, guys. Hustling horsepower, Nick Bruniak coming up over here on the inside. I believe that is Houdini on the outside. Nick over here checking our vision. Big quarterfinal matchup right here. As we got two moving on, we're going to see who's going next. Hey, here we go. Bluniak coming up. Straight Gangster, Charles Boyer, over there at Houdini. North Carolina versus Hustling Horsepower. Team Denver versus Straight Gangster. The final bullet for Team Denver. Here we go. It's going to be Charles Coyer, guys.
There.
Charles Coyer, official
Houdini.
call. Houdini, North Carolina staying alive. Final pair coming up. Actually, I believe it's my run. We got Austin Jeffers right here. Looking his ticket to the semi.
Austin Jeffers has the Cali Day 5. It's going to be Ryan White, Billy Hoskinson, Charles Ford, Houdini, and Austin Jeffers in the semi.
Jeffers getting the bye run, headed to the semi-final.
That was a lap for Jeffers. Left with the front end in the air.
All right, here we go, semifinals, and you can ask for a better one. Brian White taking on Austin Jeffers and Houdini versus Street Racing Channel. So we are at the money rounds, $13,000 going to somebody. So they're getting set up top. We're on the top end for this one because it's going to be some fast cars coming by this round. So here we go, guys. They're getting ready to fire them up. Semifinals time. Semifinals going down. First pair, Brian White over here on the inside taking on Austin Jeffers. It's gonna be all Brian White. Jeffers jumps and gets loose. Brian White moving on to the final. Now it doesn't get any bigger than this, guys. Charles Coyer in Houdini, Team Denver, North Carolina, outside lane, taking on Billy Hoskinson, Street Racing Channel.
Billy B won a Team Denver Scars in round number 1 and against Jared Bradshaw. Now he's got Charles Coyer and Houdini.
Here we go. This is the matchup of the semis. North Carolina versus Ohio. So Ohio's last chance at getting into the King of Columbus finals. Coyer's been very hard to beat on the backside. Billy, brand new car, so here we go. Oh, line top in charge, but I think that's going to be all Coyer. See what the official call is.
I think that might have done him in. We're waiting for the call.
North Carolina, Charles
Houdini,
Coyer, Houdini, moving on to face Brian
Coyer
White.
in the final round.
Here we go, finals of small tire. Brian White, Rotten Apple, taking on Houdini. Charles Coyer from Team Denver. So King Columbus is about to get settled in small tire. It's either going to go back with Rotten Apple or Team Denver. So here we go, going into the finals right now. Here we go, finals, guys. Alright guys, Brian White coming up on the line. Houdini, that is North Carolina Team Denver representative, taking on the Rotten Apple. Coyote versus LS. Small tire doesn't get no better than this one, y'all. Gonna be Brian White.
Your winner, the
Houdini loses the tire.
Rotten Apple for the win, baby.
Brian White takes
the final. Jared Bradshaw.
That'll end our night, guys. Thank you for watching Spool Media.
Bradshaw is
and we'll catch y'all on the next one.
The limits here.